Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Nick here, back with a brand new video. As you guys could tell, we are going to be talking about Bitcoin Cash today. So, yeah, overall, a lot of people have been asking me for Bitcoin Cash videos and update on it overall. And hey, you know what? I figured, why not? Because, I haven't talked about Bitcoin Cash in some time. A lot of people probably think that, hey, did he sell Bitcoin Cash? Did he get out of it? Absolutely not, right? This is a long-term hold for me. This one is easy, right? Because we've been talking about Bitcoin Cash versus Bitcoin itself, right? And we know that Bitcoin Cash overall is more scalable, easier to move, it's faster overall, it's more sustainable for the environment. Bitcoin Cash, and I know a lot of people will get mad at me for saying this, but Bitcoin Cash overall is better than Bitcoin, and I honestly think that at some point in time, Bitcoin Cash could reign supreme over this market if it could get the same publicity that Bitcoin itself has. Now, it is harder because Bitcoin Cash is a fork of Bitcoin, but if we look at the actual structure of Bitcoin Cash, we know what it is, we know how it works, and we know that it could be very bullish in a sense where we see mass adoption for it. Because we've been talking about Bitcoin Cash for so long, and we know that right now Bitcoin Cash, in my opinion, is the digital equivalent of cash, while Bitcoin itself is the digital equivalent of gold in a sense, right? But nonetheless, let's talk about the structure of this chart, right? Because we've seen some, major supports being broken, right? The big key support that was broken was that, $1,000 range here, right? Because, this was huge to be broken here at around $994. When that happened, that pretty much sealed the deal for us to go lower. We kind of bounced back a little bit, back up to, it was like about 1,200 almost dollars here. Me personally, I knew here that we were going lower. That was a huge support level to be breached. But again, we are trading in this chop zone here at about $617 to about $705, give or take. Now, we are breaking above key supports because this support zone is the support zone from back in the beginning of April, right? This is where our initial pump started, where we're seeing, wow, look at the volume influx, right? Now, this support channel that we're in right now is very good, but we broke above it, which is even better because now it puts us in this zone where our next target could easily be $830, and our bottom zone could be that 700 and it's like 700 or $692, sorry, for our little bit of a bottom structure. Now we could trade in this if we break above it or below it. Yeah, we could see a little bit of a low down in that $617 range, but I don't think that we go much lower from here, right? And the reason why we were talking about going much lower is because, hey, look at Bitcoin, right? We're still trading at about $37,100. We're still looking decent overall on this structure. Very bullish currently. We still got to watch PA play out, but I think that we could easily reclaim $830 here soon for Bitcoin Cash. Percentage-wise, from our current price, would be only about 20 or so, give or take. Now, that's not from our actual price point overall, but it's still looking decent, right? And the pattern that we're trading at right now looks great overall for pretty much all assets, right? We were looking at Ethereum bases in my last video. Me personally, Bitcoin Cash right now is an easy hold. We got some juicy buys. We got buys below my original buys, right? Because I was in some water here, right? I did lose money. I was down. I will completely admit that, and I'll be honest with you guys. I was down. My original buys were about 470, so it was almost break even. But I was accumulating above that zone, right? I told you guys. I was buying at levels around here, right? That 500 and like so dollars up to about $600. I was accumulating because listen, it's easy to accumulate something like Bitcoin Cash at these levels because I personally believe in 10K plus for Bitcoin Cash, and I still do. I'm still very bullish on those price points. I think $10,000 is easily achievable for Bitcoin Cash, and I think even 20K is achievable. Now, I was accumulating during the March dip, so I was seeing here I bought around $435, so I wasn't in the red too much on that buy. But for the most part, I was buying as well here, right, as we were kind of trading sideways. You guys already know that I love accumulation zones where you buy when it sits stagnant and when it goes sideways. It's the best time to buy an asset, right? Because you know what's next, right? When something's not moving for so long, you know that it's going to move very soon. So me personally, when I was watching this play out here, I was accumulating, accumulating, and accumulating. I was seeing the price movement. Nothing too crazy, right? So I was in some deep water for the most part on this asset. And like I said, guys, I'm transparent with you. I'm not going to lie to you and say I only make W plays in this game, right? I'm always in price positive. I'm making a ton of cash all the time. That is not the case. Any influencer telling you that they're making $1 million a day in this game is either a genius at technical analysis and they never make a mistake ever, or, they just have a crystal ball, right? But we make mistakes and we kind of learn from them. But hey, listen, we're in the green. From all my accumulations back here, I'm in the green on profit, so we're looking pretty good, right? But like I said, this this $830 mark is an easy achievable spot for us. Now, like I said, to really get above this EMA, because we've been talking about EMAs for quite some time now, the EMA is a solid point to really get to and break above, right? So $930 right now is the EMA position to really break above and go much higher. That will range us into that $1,000 range. That's why I don't have any targets up here, right? Because after $930 is cleared and we break above that EMA, really the only next target in terms of our price point would be this $1,100 being claimed, which would bring us about almost to the point where we were before the full breakdown, right? Now, where would I like us to be after that is broken? You guys already know we're pretty much, I want to be at the $1,600 level. Now, that will put us in position to break the all-time high, which I don't know if Coinbase has the all-time high listed here. If we kind of zoom out, we can kind of see if it does. So, yeah, the all-time high currently is about $4,300, which isn't much to break, honestly, from our current structure plan. But for the most part, we are still looking good to range much higher on this. We just really got to watch the EMA get broken, and we really got to watch pretty much price and action on Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is doing incredible things right now. We actually broke above the 37.3K mark that I was mentioning in one of my recent videos. That's not even uploaded yet. It's actually scheduled, so you guys won't be watching that yet. But for the most part, we are breaking above key support levels, which means, hey, we could see Bitcoin Cash hitting my original $830 target today, right? We could be seeing a massive influx in terms of price for a lot of these assets, bringing us to and above, key resistance and support levels, which would be that EMA support zone at about $930, which is a key resistance level too, because even you could argue the fact that this $830 range is the big resistance play, which, because we were at almost $900 here on the 20th, which we didn't get to. So yeah, I mean, that is a key resistance level overall for that $830 and $930 level. So this is like the resistance chop zone, if you will. But like I said, we are breaking above support levels. We are looking good in terms of price action. The volume is looking decent. If we come over here and actually analyze that, 1 second. So if we come here and look at the overall volume, it's actually making an alert, sorry. Let me go to the settings. I'm going to come here to the volume MA. We can see that the volume is increasing, right? So even going here, the volume was still increasing. A lot of people were still buying. The buys are still in, right? The volume is still increasing overall. Now, if we come here to the volume overall, we can see a little bit of decrease in volume, but nothing too crazy. We are still looking good overall in terms of buy pressure. But like I said, watching the overall, close today will be massive, because I am expecting a close over that $930 level to really put us back in structure for that $1,000 to be reclaimed. Now, like I said, anybody that is still bearish in terms of Bitcoin Cash just because they think that it's just another scam coin, or hey, it's just a fork of Bitcoin, so it has no real true value, I just want you to really look at the overall fundamentals about this project, because you might just miss out on the next Bitcoin, if you will, because I think Bitcoin Cash has quite some time in this market to really be adopted. I think it's the closest thing to Bitcoin currently. A lot of people argue that Ethereum is, but Ethereum is complete garbage in terms of, you know, what Bitcoin Cash is doing, because Bitcoin Cash is a lot more scalable, a lot more efficient, a lot faster and cheaper than Bitcoin itself. So me personally, I'm seeing Bitcoin Cash reign supreme overall in terms of the market. I'm still very long-term bullish on Bitcoin Cash. Will I sell the top of this structure or this bull run? It's hard to say. I mean, I might hold this for a couple years, but like I said, 10K is my personal target. I will take profit at 10K or even around it, just so that I don't, get too greedy overall. But like I said, this is an easy hold for me. We've already done the research on it. We've already looked into the technicals and the fundamentals of Bitcoin Cash. We looked at the team. We also looked at what some other people are kind of saying about it, and kind of did our own technical analysis in terms of where we could really see prices go. And I think 10K is easily achievable for Bitcoin Cash. Anybody that is saying 10K isn't achievable for Bitcoin Cash obviously has not done the research that they need to do on Bitcoin Cash and really kind of looked at the overall technicals of it. But like I said, I think it's an easy 2x from the current all-time high of about $4,300, which would put us at about $8,600 overall, which is not hard to really grasp. But I do want to say right now, currently, the price is looking good. So where do we really see the price going back to the high that we just recently had, right? So if we reclaim that high, it's about 132%, give or take. Could actually draw a horizontal line just to make sure that we are right on it. 1 second. Yeah, I mean, 131% increase in price point. I don't think that that is hard to really achieve. I think that we could really see us break this support zone, or this chop zone here, resistance chop zone, if you will, to really reclaim that $1,000 range and go much higher overall. But yeah, I'm still very bullish on this project. I'm still very bullish on Bitcoin right now. Currently, I mean, right now 37.3K, almost 37.4K. Market is looking great, looking healthy overall. It looks like we are reclaiming some zones that need to be reclaimed, and we are looking to break that 38K level that I talked about so many times. So me personally, very bullish right now in terms of this market and the overall growth for crypto for this bull run. So yeah, I mean, we are still very well in a bull run. I think that, nothing has really changed. And I'm not going to say anything about anybody that's saying that the bull run's over, because, hey, you guys already know my opinion on that. But nonetheless, if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and turn notifications on. Helps the channel grow. If you guys do want more free knowledge, you guys already know where to find me at Twitter, at NCashOfficial. And also, if you guys want to join the Discord down in the description for free, you guys are more than welcome to. But nonetheless, this has been Nick. I hope that you guys are having a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. Peace out.